Alright, welcome to your 7th iOS application tutorial. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you one way to implement a UI web view. So we're going to choose a single view application. I'll name mine UIWebView. And we'll create. Let's head over to our main storyboard. And here we're going to go into our objects library down to this little compass-like thing that is UIWebView, and we'll just place it on our view controller. Now we'll head over to the assistant editor and let's go to view.h. We're going to drag UIWebView, create an outlet, web view, and everything else here is good, so we'll connect. And next we'll go to viewcontroller.m and we're going to load the URL. So first we say NSURL, and then we'll put an asterisk because it's an object. URL equals NSURL URL with string, and let's go to Google. http://google.com. And the next thing we need to do is a URL request. So we'll say NSURL request, request I guess, equals NSURL request, request with URL. And we just loaded a URL, so we'll enter that. And last, we say WebView load request, request. And that should just about do it, so let's click run. Alright, so here's our window, and you can see we have Google right here, and it's loading a little slow because of my internet, but it's working pretty good. Let's say we search GGG, I guess that's a stock. And we've got the whole web view, but what if we want to go back or forward? Because right now we can't do any of that. And also this the status bar is blocked out a little by the web view, so let's just tweak it a little bit. We'll go over to main storyboard, and we'll go right below the status bar, and then we're going to drag this a little higher, and we're going to put a toolbar in there, because toolbars were made for web views. I don't know if they actually were, but they work really well together. So we have these buttons right here, and it's a toolbar button, so we'll just drag them, put it right there, and they space themselves out by like on their own, so I don't even have to worry about that. Even when I rename them, I'm going to name this one back, name this one forward. See how they space themselves out. Name this one refresh, and name this one cancel. I'll name it stop refresh. And so now I have 4 buttons, and I'm going to click on my back button, and I'll connect it to the web view. And there's already actions that it can do, and that's why it's really awesome with WebView and these toolbar buttons. So I'll connect back with go back. I'll connect forward with go forward, and so on for refresh. For refresh and stop refresh. So before we run this again, we're going to go to iPhone Retina 4-inch because of the size of this screen is made for the 4-inch, and with the 3.5-inch, the toolbar might get lost. So we'll run it with this. And here we have our toolbar. Search GG, back, forward, work great. I can refresh and stop refresh. So it all works good, and this is how you can implement a UI web view in your application.